We are live. This is Reseller Wake Up, episode
Hi.
202. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's
Yes.
Thursday. The only reason I know that is because my daughter's play is tonight.
Perfect.
Looking forward to that all week, making sure that I know which day it is so that I don't end up, forgetting what time it is or whatever. Anyway, so what's going on with y'all? How's the week been?
Awesome. My week has been awesome.
Really?
Yes.
That's
My
awesome.
My sales have been astronomical. Like,
Oh, that's good.
just
What's
kicking ass and
astronomical?
taking names. For me, I'm at like 800 for the week on, like, for my 7-day. Not for like this week. Not for like, well, yeah, almost. The week's almost over.
No, that's awesome.
Anyway, yeah, and eBay's been doing really well too. I sold a $100 toaster oven last night.
Nice.
Man.
I paid $5 for it. Apparently, it's very rare.
Apparently. Well, some of those toaster ovens are actually really expensive just because of the quality.
No. This is not one of those. This is called a Space Saver, but it's not a Space Saver by Black & Decker. It's Space Saving
Oh.
by
Okay.
Sanyo, and it's like tall, not wide.
Oh, that's weird.
But apparently, if you read the reviews on Amazon, people are all pissed off because you can't put 2 pieces of toast and 2 pieces of toast. You can't 4 toast. I don't know. They're pissed about that.
That's a
but,
deal breaker.
Yeah. But some of the reviews on there
Coffee maker the other day.
Huh?
Space Maker coffee maker.
Oh, those are awesome.
Yeah, I think I only got like $65 for it. I was disappointed.
Still, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't have any of the hardware or anything.
The last one I bought didn't work. So I parted it all out. And some of those you have to be really careful that some of the carafes are recalled.
Oh.
Mhm.
If you
Okay.
contact Black & Decker, you'll get a new carafe.
Huh.
And it was the most excellent recall kit I've ever seen. This is what you get in your kit, right? You get a box, the perfect size of the carafe, a thing of bubble wrap, tissue paper, strips of tape,
Wow.
and the label. Like, you had to, I was like, this is like perfect. This is like the most perfect way to return something.
They really want that thing coming back good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
They must have gotten sued big or something, because that was a perfect recall kit.
I mean, Black & Decker's a reputable company. It doesn't surprise me that they'd come up with something like that.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring up the chat.
Yeah. So,
Oh, boy.
looks like Adam's already in the chat starting crap, as usual.
Because he can't talk because he has a toothache.
Oh,
Aw.
thank God. That's why he's not in here?
Yes, I talked to him this morning, and it was like the most pitiful little Adam you've ever seen. He's like waving, and
We should have him on just so we can laugh at him.
That's right. It could be a collective laugh for the whole
Like a
group.
comedy show.
I was like,
Adam trying to talk with a sore tooth.
are you feeling better? You have a sore tooth? And he's like, yeah. It was the saddest little Adam.
He's like a little puppy dog when he's sick.
He is. He has people like, I don't feel well. I don't feel so good.
Oh, boy.
Mm.
So what about you, Adam? How's your week been going?
My week was actually great. For the first time, I was stuff sitting over here that I haven't put away yet. I went to a Goodwill outlet for the first time and kind of went crazy. I actually had Dawn, one of the people from the reseller groups that I'm a part of, kind of showed me the ropes and had to explain the whole red line thing and the bell, because apparently there's like these rules, and they don't explain them very well, because it was very clear when I was there other people were making mistakes and getting yelled at. Luckily, I had adult supervision. So
The thing about outlet stores is they don't put up like a big sign that says
there should be a big thing hanging from the ceiling that's like, don't step over the red line. When a bell rings, get off the floor, because there's these people just walking around looking at stuff, and they're like, get off the floor. Like, oh my God, calm down. It's just use shoes, people.
Yeah, but why would they waste money on a sign when it only takes one time of those guys yelling at you when you have to do something, and then you automatically know the rules from then on?
I think
Yeah.
they think it's fun.
Those guys definitely got a lot of enjoyment of yelling at people. They were really liking
They're
that.
just having fun, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I joke about it, but I still, every time I walk into the outlet, I feel like I should be paying admission.
Yeah.
This is so weird.
I do not share your love.
I thought it was awesome. It's like pure capitalism there, man. It's just like when they ring that bell or they yell go and people start running and throwing stuff. I got into at first I thought, okay, I'm not gonna like this, the whole destroying stuff and throwing things. I'm not. By the second time we went over the bins, I'm in there like throwing stuff and moving things, and it's like you get into it, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, let's see, what night did I go? I think it must have been Tuesday night. Actually, you know what? It might have been Sunday night that I went. I thought it was Sunday night because I thought they'd be closed. And they were open 7 days from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Wow.
So, but I ended up showing up at around 4:30, 5 o'clock, right around there. So it was right before they were already announcing to everybody, yeah, it's going to close pretty soon. But we got there right as they were wheeling out the shoe bins. So
Okay.
I was like, okay, cool. Well, at least we get to look through the shoes. And, we did our little shoe thing, or went through the little attack, fighting over stuff, and
Yeah.
ended up filling up a cart. And in about 10 minutes, it's funny, my daughter was in the cart and she wouldn't get out. We're like, hey, this thing's about to start. When this starts, we're going to be throwing shoes in the cart with you.
You better duck.
Yeah, you better duck. And then so when we got done, she just got her little head poking out the side of the cart. She's like, I'm covered in shoes.
That's awesome.
It smells in here.
Please help.
She thought it was hilarious. But yeah, I mean, it was one of those where I found like 2 or 3 different shoes that I really wish that I could have found the other one for.
Mm-hmm.
There was like one, it was a pair of Gucci, or it was a Gucci boot, made in Italy, freaking awesome. And I only found one of them, and I could not find the other one. I was like, son of a bee. And then there were a couple other, like a pair of Palladium boots I found a Palladium boot that I found that couldn't find the other one, but I ended up getting some good ones. But yeah, it was my girlfriend's first time in the outlet, and she grabbed a couple of things, but she pulled out this pair of leather moccasins.
Okay.
Ended up being like Taos brand. They're like all the way over the calf with the tassels and all that stuff.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I sold those for more than I paid for the entire cart.
That's a crazy thing, man.
Yeah. And I picked out this purse. It was a no-name. Well, it had a brand name, the Sigwell or something. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it was like this big, ugly hobo purse that was like pleather and fabric and like all kinds of different colors. And I just saw like one. It had something written on the side. It was like sex. What was it? Sex fun, or for everybody, sex fun love. And I immediately knew it was gonna sell just because of that. So my girlfriend saw it. She's like, "That's not gonna sell. That's disgusting." I'm like, "Yeah, that's why it's gonna sell."
That's
and
exactly
it's sold
why.
within 2 hours for like $35.
Oh man.
And I'm like, yeah, remember that Coach purse that you gave me to sell that you thought you were gonna get $100 for that we ended up taking 20 for? I win.
I know what I'm talking about. Take that. Yeah.
But yeah, we did pretty good. That was the first time I've been to the outlet in over a month. But you liked it.
I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm a retail arbitrager, so it's hard for me to get into the clothing stuff because I was kind of learning. So I kind of stuck to books because they still had barcodes and I knew how to look stuff up. So I kind of wussed out in a way. I kind of stuck to what I know, but I did make it over to the section and watch people. But it was really cool seeing the shoes and the clothing and just the stuff that Dawn, the person that came with me, found just blew my mind. Like Ed Hardy shirts and all these nice designer shoes. And at first I couldn't understand why, like you said, people like jump to the bins or like run to them, certain ones, because they can look in those shoes and see like 2 ones that are worth $80, $100. They were pulling out really nice brands of Coach shoes I saw somebody find, and there was another pair of like men's dress shoes that just looked expensive. It's like,
I don't think it's hard to find expensive things at those, because what happens is the store overprices them.
Yeah.
And our store used to not do any sales at all. Like our Goodwills did not have sales. They were just full price, and then they weren't there anymore. Now back last March, so a year ago, they started running half off color, throughout the week. But they still, I see them, you'll go into the store and you can tell they just pulled all the old stock.
Yeah.
Because it's like empty. up on where and the shoes cover like the whole store. So it's really easy to find really good stuff there just because it's overpriced. Nobody wanted to buy it in the store, and now it's at the outlet.
Yeah, I think that my outlet actually gets a lot of truckloads donated directly to them. Because, I mean, I see stuff all the time that doesn't have the Goodwill price tag on it, and I know they're not going to sit there and take the tags off and all that stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's got the tag on it too, but I remember the first time that I went to the outlet, I found a pair of, like, first-generation Jordans, and they were beat to crap. Like, the sole was completely worn flat, and there was a hole in the toe, and they were, like, thin. There was no, like, stuffing left. They were all flattened out, but you could tell what they were, and they were people refurbishing them. I ended up getting like $185 for them.
What?
Yes, were totally beat to hell, and I put them up for like $250, and they were the cheapest ones on eBay, and I got just offer after offer. I took a bunch of offers, like anywhere. I think the best offer that I got was like 210 that I took.
Oh my goodness.
So I kept selling them, and then the person wouldn't pay. Then I'd list them again, and then they'd sell again, and then the person wouldn't pay. It took like 2 months, but I mean, still, I paid $2 for them, and I got $185. I was also, the first time I went to the outlet, is also the best VCR that I've ever found. I got this VCR, they gave it to me for like $2.99 or something like that. I ended up selling it for like $500.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $400 or $500. I can't remember how much, but
that's crazy.
One of the first things that I sent into FBA.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't get that lucky.
It's so easy to make money at the outlet. If I could, the only problem is when I go to the outlet, I end up with a lot of more stuff than I can deal with.
Yeah,
and,
I hear you.
I mean, I just got a PDA. Adam, he's on like a PDA buying binge or something where he's been picking them up because he wants to get them for. He's got this like idea that he's gonna have his warehouse and a bunch of employees, and they're gonna be scanning books all the time, and I mean they're gonna need that.
Yeah,
they're gonna need them, you know. And so he gave me a really good deal on one, and I still have to find a barcode scanner for it. And then, but once I get the barcode scanner, what's that?
Is it a socket scanner type that you?
Yeah, it's like one of those Dell PDAs. It's got the
I have one.
on
I have a socket scanner.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Does it fit? Will it fit the PDA?
Does the slot look like a standard SD card?
No, the slot looks like it's like the entire length of the top.
Oh, is it? Okay. This one is the size. The socket is the size of like a standard SD card.
Yeah, I can't. I must have taken it upstairs or something because I had it sitting on the table, but I probably just moved it to get it out of the way. I don't remember what I did with it, but yeah, it showed up safe and sound the other day. Pretty quick, but yeah. But I want the PDA because it's so much faster than scanning with a cell phone. I can't take it. I can't take sitting there scanning with a phone. It's like.
That's why I have my handheld. That's why I told you to like totally change.
I have my Bluetooth fob. It's still like dink. Da, da, da.
Oh man, you got to change that.
Yeah, I use Scoutify. It's pretty fast.
Profit Bandit it's fast enough, I guess, but not when I'm doing books. I can't. I don't know. I want books to be instant. You know, I want to have a big pile and just be like bink, bink, bink.
That's exactly what I did to get all these.
Bink.
There was some dude at the outlet, and he was like clearly a big deal, a regular that did books, and he was scanning with his phone, and that blew my mind. I'm sitting there watching this dude, and I'm like, how are you? He's got carts full of books, and he was the dude running around grabbing all the good ones. Like, he was grabbing books out that I looked up because I was spying on his cart, like pretending I'm looking at this book, and I'm really searching what he has in his cart. And he was still using his phone. That blew my mind. I'm like, for every book he did, I did like 6 because I was using this Bluetooth scanner, and I was using Scoutify, and I'm sitting there just tossing books. I would clear a whole bin in like 20 minutes, the entire bin that was full of books. And it was
Meanwhile, the 5 books that he pulled out, he didn't have to scan. He just scanned them to see how much they were worth, not to see if they were worth buying or not.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess when you get that good, then you're good.
I just don't have that kind of knowledge.
He knows what to look for. That was the amazing thing, is that some of those people there, you just see him walk around and just grab out, like, you could tell they're like move stuff and grab them out, and he'd fill his whole cart, and then he barely threw any back. He'd go through and scan them, like a whole cart of books, but he would only put back maybe 10, 12 out of the whole cart. He just knew that he was looking for like nonfiction, dummies books, self-help, da-da-da-da. That was the only things he picked up. So.
Yeah. I've gone through the bins a couple times looking for books, but like I said, when you can barely get a cell phone reception, and I mean, even when I get on the Wi-Fi, their Wi-Fi is so freaking slow, it's ridiculous. And half the time it disconnects and tries to reconnect, and then you got to log back in. Like every time it disconnects, that makes because they've got free Wi-Fi at all the Goodwills around here, but if it disconnects, you got to log in again.
Oh
And
man.
all you have to do is hit a button on the website, but it just takes so freaking long, and it frustrates the hell out of me, so I can't take it. I'm too impatient. Then I go over to the clothing section, and it's like, oh, I can dig around. I don't have to look anything up. I know what's worth grabbing, and I
Yeah,
mean,
see, that's the knowledge right there. You don't even need to scan them. It's just you know exactly what you're grabbing, and that saves you a lot of time that it would take me. I'd have to look up every shirt and look for defects, and I don't even know what to look for.
right. I mean,
So,
like one of the things I found a Scrabble, like it was like a 1998 collector's edition. I just saw the box sitting on top of the bin, and the box was empty. I was like, oh crap. And then I'm digging around, and I found the board. I was like, oh sweet, I could use the board because I love Scrabble anyway. Me and like we do game nights and stuff, and that's one of my favorite board games. But that board has the little notches and the little squares that so that the chip or the tiles don't go everywhere, you know. And then I found the turntable. Then I pulled out all the little holders, and then I found the bag had like half of the tiles in it. So then I just cleared out the bin, and all the rest of the tiles were on the bottom. The only thing that I couldn't find was the timer, but I found every single tile. I found the book that
wow.
has all the words in it. I found this book with
the book that has all the words in it. You mean the dictionary?
It's not a dictionary. It's just a list of words. It's a Scrabble book.
Just pair it with like a regular old dictionary. Just stick it in there. It's like they'll never know. This will work.
Jeff said he had the timer.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday, and he said he'd send it to me. And I sent him my address and haven't heard back from him. He was supposed to tell me how much it was going to be.
I was entirely too proactive about that entire thing.
I know. I told Deb about it. I'm like, oh, cool, I found this Scrabble thing. And she's like looking for messaging everybody she knows looking for this timer. I'm like, I'm keeping it. She's like, oh, well, now I don't care if you find the timer or not.
I was like, I posted it over in the Game Piece Finder group, and I sent a message over here, and he's like, oh, no, it's just for me. And I was like, oh. I was way too proactive about that.
I mean, not that I don't want it to be complete, but...
You're like, I could have just used my stopwatch on my phone.
Yeah, I do have a phone with a stopwatch on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I went shopping. I went to Savers, and I bought media and all kinds of other stuff. It was like my total was like $200 and something, and then I had coupon, and then my tax exemption and stuff brought it down to like $140. And yeah, I felt good. I haven't gone and like scanned things in a while, and I like doing that at Savers because I always have a 30% off. So since I bought so much stuff, then I got 2 more 30% off coupons. Like the girl didn't even bother like punching holes in it. She just wrote a line and an arrow and punched a hole at the end. So, and now I gotta go shopping again. I'm like, I need to go.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of organizing around here and just like I redid my bedroom, redid my living room, cleaned everything up really well, and that like made it a lot easier. Like I staged everything basically to list, so I've been listing like crazy, and it's been showing. I mean, my sales have been up quite a bit.
Yeah,
like, everybody complains about February, but if you're listing, you don't have to complain because
it just keeps going. Yeah.
Yeah, my February bounced back at the end, but that was just because I listed 55 things, like at the end of the month, like the last week of the month, and then it kind of picked up, but it was pretty slow.
My Amazon has been slowing down a lot just because I've been doing all merchant fulfilled and not really focusing on it at all. I haven't sent anything in since December, FBA.
I didn't focus on it for a little bit, and then I was like, I really have to, because when I went in and repriced my stuff and things just started selling and I was getting multiple sales a day, all my money was coming from there. Like when it all came around, I was like, there's all my money is coming from here. I need to send in more things.
Yeah.
And then I went shopping and got some DVDs.
I mean, I'm still doing it.
But that's still not going to be, like, it's not very many. It's like $165 in profit. So
Yeah.
it's not
I
great.
mean, doing basically nothing. Like I'm probably listing 20 things a week, merchant fulfilled on Amazon, and I'm still doing, $1,000 a week or so. Maybe not that much. Maybe like 3 grand a month on Amazon, and then eBay is another. Like, I think I've cracked 3,500 so far.
Nice.
So I mean, it's not crazy, but I mean, when you think about it, I'm buying all my stuff for like $1 and selling it for 20. When you're talking 50% margins or better, then it's not.
Numbers don't have to be high then.
What's that?
Numbers don't have to be high when your margins are like that.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I just steer clear of retail arbitrage, because it takes up so much time, and I don't know. I find so much stuff with gigantic margins that I feel like I don't really need to bother messing around. Like, if I wanted to ramp it up and really do more work and really like get my numbers up, I know what I got to do, and I've done it. I've had my $10,000 months on Amazon, and I've had my $10,000 months on eBay. And I mean, it's a lot. You got to do a lot to get those. And then I slack off because I'm the guy that, like, one of the biggest things that I can tell people is stay hungry.
Yeah,
because
that's hard
I
to do.
don't. When I have that $10,000 month, and I know that I can, like, I've got enough to live off of for a few months, I get lazy and I start slacking.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, if you see this, there's the toaster oven.
Wow, there's really nothing special about it at all.
No, it's just because it's tall, not wide.
Okay, so you can't fit 2 pieces of toast. You can only do 1 on each. Is that what they were pissed off about?
I don't know. Maybe they had big bread.
They have huge bread.
But I sold it I had it for $129. I took a best offer of $100 because it was going to Canada.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I guess like the Goodwills around here, for the longest time they were doing the second oldest color on the floor was half off, and then the oldest color on the floor was 99 cents. So I would go out every Sunday and hit like 3 or 4 Goodwills and just buy all the 99-cent stuff that just came out. I was buying Levi's 7 for All Mankind, like jeans and suits for $1. And I would fill up my car with that's how I got into clothing, when you're buying stuff that you buy 20 pieces and they're going to be $20 to $30 a piece, and you only have to sell 1 or 2 to cover the entire bill, then
it's hard not to.
It gets really easy to get into everything. It's a really small learning curve. You can make a lot of mistakes, and it's not a big deal. I've got piles of clothes that I bought that that one's missing a button. No, that one's got a stain. Didn't see that, but who cares? It's not like it's every other piece or anything, but that stuff just it's not a big deal when you're not paying anything for this stuff. But I guess they're gonna stop, or they've stopped doing the 99-cent tags now at all the Goodwills in town, and they're gonna be opening a 99-cent only Goodwill.
Oh,
what?
wow.
So they're opening 2, and both of them are on the other end of town from me, of course.
That's gonna be a madhouse.
Yes,
Yeah.
Everything is 99 cents. It's like one more reason to move to Colorado.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
99 cents.
I wouldn't even go. Like,
it'd be like the outlet.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
We're gonna just in between the bins. People are just gonna go from the Goodwill outlet to the 99-cent store, and then go back to the bins once they're put out.
There's a store here that their 99-cent day, for some reason, it's like insane. Like, I've seen people get into fights over the shopping cart, and it's just not a place I want to be. Like, even if you ask the employees, they're just like, no, it's insane.
We don't have that insanity. I've only had one time in my years of thrifting where I had somebody actually get in my face, and it was really weird. But I've told that story a bunch of times. This dude just like pushes my cart out of the way, gets in my face, is like, just looks me right in the eyes. He's walking past like, fuck you. I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
Who was that for? I had and then he just walked off, just mean mugging me the whole way.
You're like, have a good day.
I know. I was like,
bye. I'm sorry.
I was like, whatever I did, bro. But I think he was mad because I was scanning or something, or I don't know, but it was like, whoa. But that was the one and only time. And I mean, everybody's just cool, even at the outlets, you know. I'll, like, the first time I went to the outlet, I remember I was like looking through somebody's cart because I didn't know the rules. I just saw this cart sitting there, and it was there the entire time, so I thought somebody had left it. I was like, oh, there's some video game controllers. And then all of a sudden, this lady comes around and she's like, no, 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 it's mine, it's mine. I was like, whoa, sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
I do
I
that all
didn't
the
know.
time. I'm like, it's meal, it's meal, it's meal.
Yeah. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man?
Hey, Jeff.
I'm all right.
Oh,
we
you
don't
sound.
have outlets. We don't have our Goodwills don't have sales. Everything's full price and too high.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't
but you got
do.
that big California money. I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't thrift. Like, I couldn't do this if the way that I do it if I had to pay full price for everything.
I don't even go into Goodwill anymore. I just
what
sell
is
it for
wrong with
money.
you guys? I pay full price all the time.
I pay full price all the time too, but that's not where I make my money. You know, like I still
Where I
go to
make-
regular Goodwills. I go to ARC. I go to all these other. Like, I'll pay $10 for something that I can only get $30 for. That's fine, but I'd just rather not. And there's the opportunity for, you know, the spending nothing to make $20 or $30 is just a lot better. And I've got so much of that. You know, I can be really picky.
Yeah.
And Salvation Army has a lot of crap, but at least they have 75% off days and 50% off days.
Mhm.
The color tags. So I just hit all the Salvation Armies, and I don't even step foot in Goodwill.
Oh no, Goodwill is like, if I didn't have, I mean, we have a lot of thrift stores. Goodwill only makes up half because there's like over 50, and I think there's 28 Goodwills. So Goodwill makes up half, and then there's like 6 Salvation Armies, 3 Savers, and then a bunch of independents. But yeah, Goodwill's a big part of my business.
Yeah, I think we only have 2 savers left. Like, the other 2 or 3 closed. There are like 6 or 7 ARCs that I know of. There might be up to 10, and there are like 50 Goodwills. And then there's a bunch of little mom and pops that I really don't mess around with very much. They're kind of a waste of time.
Mhm.
But I mean, I still do good in them, but it's just I don't do as good. You know, I mean, when you get to know those guys, that's the place where it's like, hey, where they recognize you, they know what you want. It's like, hey, man, I just got a box of Guitar Hero guitars in the back.
Yeah.
I'll sell them to you for $1 a piece. That's where I get those kind of deals. But I don't know, that just doesn't come along often enough for me to frequent those places.
Yeah, every time I've ever gone into an independent, it was like they had way too much time on their hands to research and price things. And I'm just like, wait a minute, you know, why is this? Oh, well, my dad thinks that. I'm like, your dad's wrong. Then I went into another store, and like they had the eBay printouts on stuff, and I was like, what are y'all doing?
I mean, I still get good deals, but it's just like,
No. They have research people. There's another store that has research people as well, and I'm just like, you guys need to learn. Like, there's too much donations for you to be, like, nickel and diamond everything out of everything. You know, there's no reason why this needs to be $24.95.
yeah.
Yeah, I only just hit the thrift stores like when I go out. I have one here in town next to my post office, so I go to the post office every day. I stop in there, but my big finds are always I have there's a haulaway place. They go around haul storage units or clean out houses or whatever, and then they put everything in their front yard on Saturday for sale. And she gives me, you know, outlandish good prices, so I just get all my good things there. And then 2 blocks away is a swamp meet, so that's what I do on my weekends.
Well, plus you're in San Diego, so you have like 365-day garage sales.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of garage sales. I'm getting tired of driving around all morning. So
I'm not
I just go
interested.
hit the haul place, and then I go hit the swap meet, and maybe a couple garage sales on the way home, and I'm
I
done.
don't love garage sales, but I have to do them. Like, I see a garage sale sign and I gotta stop. Or
Yeah.
I'll check, like, when it's like during the summer, if I've got a few $100 in my pocket, I'll just get on yard sale swap or yard sale hunter or whatever the app is and just see how many are in my area, and I'll go hit them like on Saturday and Sunday morning. But I mean, I find amazing deals, but it's just the consistency that I don't like. Once again, you know, I mean, I like the consistency of the outlet. Every time I walk into the outlet, no matter how much I spend, I'll find something that will pay for the entire trip and sell right away.
Yep.
That's why I like the outlets.
Yeah, I'm like Jeff. I don't like driving around. I don't want to drive around and
See, I love that.
It's
wake
also
up early and drive.
rummage sales season now, so I just look in Craigslist and I get emails for all the rummage sales that are from churches and stuff that are happening, because then it's like 10 garage sales in one location, and they don't care what they get for it. They're just trying to move stuff and raise money for their.
Yeah, those are the best. Like when it's end of day, because ain't nobody like they don't want to load that stuff up.
Yeah,
Take
they
it
don't
back
want to
somewhere.
put it back.
I was at one for like probably, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, and during that time period, everything had gone from like, oh, the clothes are $1 to the clothes are $10 to fill a bag to the clothes are $5 to fill a bag to the clothes are just take the clothes with you.
Please.
Yeah, I don't do clothes, but I get appliances and stuff, and electronics from the rummage sales. It's the same thing. At the end of the day, whatever's left, they're just like, fill this box or take what you want, get it out of here.
We're having a neighborhood garage sale coming up on the 18th of March, so I'm gonna put the 19th, 18th and 19th. I'm gonna put all my junk in there, and it's not junk. It's actually good stuff. It's just stuff that's not. It's just not viable on eBay. It's just not worth my time.
I kind of want to put together neighborhood yard sale, because I mean my neighborhood, a lot of apartment buildings and stuff, and big. Hey, there's my Scrabble timer. Hey, you never told me how much to send you, Jeff.
I don't know, $20.
$4.
I don't care.
That covers shipping, right? All right, I'll send it to you. I sent you my
reselling.
$2.90 or something like that for shipping.
Yeah, if you're a Scrabble player and I didn't even know that the timer thing was a thing. Like we sit there and we just like take forever on our turns. 3-minute Scrabble rounds is like gangster. That's like what? 3 minutes? I barely have time to like put my tiles down in 3 minutes.
You got the book?
Wow.
I can't think of this word that has a Z and a Q and a P in it.
I know, right?
Are you selling your Scrabble game?
No, it's mine. I'm keeping it.
Oh, okay. I say there's a book that comes with it too.
Yeah, I've got it's complete. The one that I found is complete except for the timer.
Yeah, I think I have 3 or 4 of these things. I just haven't listed yet.
Yeah, I mean, if I
I
wanted
just
to
found
sell
that
it.
one and did a video last weekend, and then Jed messaged me like within 12 hours of the video saying, we need a timer.
Like, you watched my video, and I was like, I always watch your videos. He's like, I don't watch yours.
I still feel like shit. They're a pain to ship.
I gotta reorganize my office again. Like, I just did it, like probably a month ago, but I gotta redo it. This is not working.
Yeah.
Oh no.
For some reason, it's like weighing me down. Like, I cannot be productive in this room.
Yeah. Well, this is supposed
Something
to
about
be.
the flow's not right.
This is where I do all my shipping, and
Mm.
it's where I do my. So this room is always dirty. Like this table just has crap on it no matter what. I
It's-
drop my mail
It's
here.
impossible.
I hang my jacket up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Process stuff, bubble wrap it. It's just
Yeah,
there's
I
too much.
clean my CDs here. My CD cleaner's right there. So this room is just always going to be like that. Rest of the house is looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's not really about the mess. It's not about mess. It's just that there's something about the way that it's set up that I'm not very productive in here.
You're like surrounded. Yeah, it's got you kind of surrounded.
Yeah, I think I need to take some stuff out.
Yeah. I just wish I had room for a better testing station because I have been like backing off of big electronics lately.
Mm-hmm.
And skipping on stuff that I know is good money because I know that it's going to sit there and I'm never going to get around to even testing it. Because, I mean, the only real testing station that I have now is my living room, and my TV doesn't even have RCA jacks. It's just got component and HDMI.
Yeah, it's not easy to find them anymore.
What's that?
It's not easy to find them anymore, you know?
Right? Yeah.
You got to go look for an old TV just to actually use to test stuff.
Exactly.
Hey, since we have 60 people watching,
Okay.
does anybody know what this scarf is? It has words on it, and it says stuff like, Huge mass, don't any share secrets.
Boring, the boring, yeah.
Yeah, mystify, in people's gossip, adorable, leave, the boring,
Oh my God.
huge mass. I put all those words into Google. It didn't bring up anything but blogs. But it's like super duper soft, and I can't come up with anything. I'm just gonna end up putting black and white scarf with words.
That'll narrow
Yeah, it
it
seems
down.
like there's got to be some keyword that people will actually be looking for that you could hit on with that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure which one it is. Maybe mystify?
I don't know. It looks like a cool scarf though.
Huge mass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a cool scarf. I put it down because I mean scarves just aren't my thing, and I put it down, and then I came back to it, and I was like, it's just so soft, but it doesn't have any care tag or anything. I don't even know what it's made of.
Yeah, see, that's hard. That's the number one thing with thrifting and everything that's hardest for me is that actually having to look stuff up.
Look, I can be
Bandana. Nice. Are you gonna tell us a reselling future?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That looks like it's made for you.
Yeah. I
Dwayne
just
said
need
it's a
it.
Scrabble scarf.
Yes. There you
There
go.
you go. That's it. Scrabble scarf.
Brilliant. See?
It's how you
Ownership
cheat when you're
products.
playing Scrabble. It's got
Easy.
words on there you can use.
Yes.
Scrabble scarf. Scrabble players would buy that and jump on it in a heartbeat. I think you
Private
got
label
it.
people. There it is. Run with it.
Watch next week. She's gonna come on and be like, "So I put that scarf up, a Scrabble scarf for $69.95,
Yeah.
and they sold in 5 minutes."
So now I have 1,000 of them. Is anybody interested?
You're coming straight off the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to look stuff up with like the way Deb does it with reverse image searches and everything. And like for me, I've been spoiled for years with just it has a tag on it that tells me an item number, what it is. I bought it at a store.
Yeah.
So it takes me like 30 seconds to look them up, and 90% of the stuff I sell has stock images.
Yeah, I get stuck every once in a while, and I'll end up spending an hour looking up a pair of jeans or something. But for the
kills
most
me.
part, it's quick. You know, I mean, it's like if I get a pair of True Religion jeans,
Okay.
I want to find the exact like style and number and everything so that I can actually charge $60 for them and get it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do clothing. I mean, I did buy some clothing items. I bought clothing items this week to sell.
Well, I put so like those shoes that I got at the weigh-in pay the other day, I brought them home. The next morning, I took pictures of them. Within an hour, I had them all listed and ready. I mean, it was like a dozen pairs of shoes that were just like so easy like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I mean, it's just because I know the keywords, I know what type of shoes they are. Every once in a while, I don't know, like I'll see a pair of shoes, it's like, what the hell are these things? But I mean, plus I don't stick to what I know too. Like, I'm not gonna buy something if I have absolutely no clue what it is, you know. But
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like those moccasins that I bought, I was like, well, I know they're moccasins. I can at least look them up based on that. And then as soon as I started looking them up, all the other keywords it's like just scrolling through moccasins. I found pairs just like them, and the keywords were already there. Dusty's way of listing is the fastest way that I've.
The sell similar kind of thing.
Yeah, the sell similar. Just look something up, go by completed listings, highest first, and then I mean the stuff that sells for the most has the best keywords, 90% of the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I mean, all your keywords are right there. It's really simple, and I mean it's just the way that I've been doing it since he kind of walked me through it and showed me how, and I hope I'm not going back.
Yeah. So taking photos is hard for me. Like, I can list hundreds of items when I do retail arbitrage, and even if they're all different, every one of them has photos. Like, especially when I do, online arbitrage, I could just, as I buy them, I take them and put the photos on my desktop. So as soon as they come in, I can list them, and literally I could list, it doesn't matter how much, it could be $50,000 worth of clothes. I could list them in 10 minutes. It's just like sell similar, image, done. I don't have to do anything, and I just use a script. So when I go and get like books, like stuff like this, or clothes from the thrift store, I'm like, take a picture. And since I stink at it because I don't do it, it takes me forever.
Yeah, he pretty much thinks that. I watched him doing it. It was
Yes, it's embarrassing. It's horrible.
it was an embarrassing setup.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so somebody said typography scarf, and somebody said wrapped up in words scarf, which brought me to a kind of a weird blog thing. And so I got some keywords. So I'm just gonna put it up, and you know me, I'll price it high and
Best offer.
take a best offer on it.
Yeah.
$18.99 for it. So.
Oh man.
But I did buy clothing. I did list a clothing item.
Well.
Yeah.
Measurements and everything.
No, I stole somebody else's.
No, that's even better.
Well, they already sold theirs.
Yeah.
It's not like I stole their active listing.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was sold like 2 months ago.
They're not gonna care.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, it's about that time. I've got to get out of here. I got to be at the gym. But thanks everybody for coming on. What's that?
I said, me too.
You're going to the gym?
No, I should be.
Yeah, I should be, but no. I will continue to sit in front of the computer.
I'll be
Yeah.
here drinking my coffee.
I'll be doing that all afternoon. But yeah, gotta go get my rolling on. But thanks everybody for coming. Jeff, I'll send you the few bucks
guys.
for the timer. If anybody has any suggestions for topics or any questions that they have for us, you can just post below in the comment section. You can also go to my Facebook group, the Reseller Wake Up, and post in the comment section where I post the video there. I pin the latest episode to the top, so it's really easy to find the show if you don't usually find these shows through YouTube. If you do find them through YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and you will be notified whenever I have a show going live. I usually make them kind of last minute and everything, but try to do Wednesdays or Thursday mornings. But every once in a while we do something crazy and have a show at night or something. And I'm also on Profit Talk on Monday night most of the time. Missed this week, but I know Deb's got the Resellers stew on Tuesday morning, and get all the ladies in there talking about eBay and Amazon. Jeff's.
Oh yeah, this coming week is the Etsy special. It's all Etsy.
Man, yeah.
Ooh. I
That's
actually
nice.
do need to watch that because I keep telling myself I'm going to get into Etsy, and then I don't. And I
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah. It's actually
Just for
really
that,
cool
I've been
platform.
doing a lot more cross-listing between eBay, like post or listing stuff on both eBay and Amazon,
Mhm.
and I'd like to do more of that with the clothing and the stuff on between eBay and Etsy.
I did that. I went through everything that I had the word vintage in the title, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it over on Etsy and cross-listed,
That's a
but
good idea.
Yeah.
it's not going well. I'm apparently suck at it. So
I would rather learn how to do Instagram and Pinterest and
Yeah.
Twitter and all that, but I'm too busy. I got too much other stuff on my plate. I will get around to it eventually. But if any of you are like social media experts and you know how to ramp up somebody's sales,
Help
like,
us.
please come on, get a hold of us. You can come on my show. You can come on Deb's show. Whatever. We'll get you on, and we will talk social media and how important it is and what kind of stuff you can do just to get started. I would love to have that show someday. I just don't do it, and I don't know anybody who does it.
Yeah, marketing
the
advice.
only person that I knew did it is no longer around. So I was like, dang it! I needed you.
But if you like the content, hit that thumbs up right there in the bottom. I think it's right there. That'll let us know that you like the show and you want to see more of this kind of stuff. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for coming on. We'll see you all next week. And
Have a great week.